In the tragedy of Bir-Maoona, 70 Sahaba were massacred. All of them were Hafiz of Quran. Their Jama'at was called the Jama'at of Qura and consisted mostly of Ansar. The Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, loved them very much, for they engaged themselves in zikr and recitation of the Quran during the night, and attended upon the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and his family during the day. A person named Amir bin Malik and known as Abu Bara, belonging to Bani Amir clan of Najd, came to the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and took this jama'at with him for the tabli and the ta'lim of his clan. The Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, expressed his apprehensions, saying, "I fear some harm may come to my Sahaba," but the person assured him that he was personally responsible for their safety. The Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, after much hesitation, agreed to send the jama'at of 70 Sahaba with him. He also gave them an epistle to Amir bin Tufail, the head of the clan, inviting him to Islam. These Sahaba camped at Bir-Maoona. Hadrat Umar bin Umayyah radiallahu anhu and Hadrat Munzir bin Umar radiallahu anhu took the camels for grazing, and Hadrat Haram radiallahu anhu with two companions went to deliver the Prophet's epistle to Amr bin Tufail. On reaching near his place, Hadrat Haram radiallahu anhu said to his companions, "You both stay here, I shall go alone to him. If I am safe, you may also come after me. But if I am betrayed, you may return from here, as the loss of one is better than of three." Amir bin Tufail was the nephew of Amir bin Malik, who had brought the Jama'at. He was a bitter enemy of Islam and hated the Muslims to the core. When Hadrat Haram radiallahu anhu delivered the Prophet's sallallahu alaihi wasallam epistle to him, he did not even care to read it and attacked Hadrat Haram radiallahu anhu with his spear, which pierced through the latter's body. Hadrat Haram radiallahu anhu uttered, "By the Lord of the Kaaba, I have triumphed," and died. The heartless person had no consideration for the guarantee given by his uncle, nor for the accepted tradition all over the world that nobody would kill the envoy. He then assembled the people of his clan and exhorted them to kill all the Sahaba camping at Bir-Maoona. The people hesitated in view of the guarantee given by Amir bin Malik. He collected a large number of people from the neighboring tribes and attacked the Muslims. They massacred each one of them, except Hadrat Ka'b bin Zayd, radiallahu anhu, who had some life left in him, and the enemy left him as dead. Hadrat Munzir and Hadrat Umar, radiallahu anhuma, while grazing the camels, noticed vultures hovering in the air. They exclaimed, "Something foul has happened," and returned to the camp. They saw from some distance that their companions were dead and the murderers were standing around their bodies with bloody swords in their hands. They stopped a while to think what they might do. Hadrat Umar, radiallahu anhu, said, "Let us go back to Medina and inform the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam." Hadrat Munzir, radiallahu anhu, did not agree. He said, "The Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, will get the information sooner or later. I do not like to miss martyrdom and run away from the place where our companions are lying in their peaceful sleep. Let us go forward and meet them." They both went and jumped into the thick of battle. Hadrat Munzir, radiallahu anhu, was killed, and Hadrat Umar, radiallahu anhu, was captured. As Amir's mother had to set free a slave in connection with some vow that she had made, Amir set Hadrat Umar, radiallahu anhu, free and let him go. Amir bin Fuhaira, radiallahu anhu, a slave of Abu Bakr, radiallahu anhu, was also among those who were killed at Bir-Maoona. Jabbar bin Salmi, who killed him, says, "When I thrust my spear through him, he uttered, 'By Allah, I have triumphed,' and to my amazement I saw his body lifted upwards towards the sky. I made inquiries later on as to what was the triumph that Amir bin Fuhaira, radiallahu anhu, meant when he uttered, 'By Allah, I have triumphed.' I was told that it was that of entering into paradise. This made me embrace Islam. These are the illustrious people of whom Islam is rightly proud. Death had really more attraction for them than wine for their enemies. As they did deeds which were sure to win Allah's pleasure, they felt most triumphant at the time of surrendering their souls.